That didn't happen for me. I didn't get a car, even though I told my mom if I got 6 dins lists in a row, which I did, she'll have to buy me a car, but she didn't. But you know what? I forgive, but I never forget, Mom. Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode of Small Talks with me, Sarah, and
Moeka.
So Moeka, how are you?
I am good. The same.
The same.
Yeah,
I'm feeling a bit better this week because last week Bob had to step in because I wasn't feeling too well.
Yeah.
I mean, we came into the studio and we were recording for about 5 minutes, I think, and then I just couldn't stop coughing. But I think it's because of the weather, guys. Like in Kuching in particular, if you notice, it's been like really, really hot and sunny.
Yes.
And then after that,
rains.
it rains.
Oh my goodness.
Are you feeling okay? Or
Yes.
are you affected by the
No.
whatever bug that's going on?
No.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so
Moeka,
Yeah.
what do you want to talk about today?
Okay, so maybe since this week is Unimas's convocation week.
Unimas's.
Yeah. Unimas's convocation week. So I think let's talk a bit about graduation.
You went to cover it yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
What was it like? How was it?
It was very cool. Okay, very long for sure because there's so many graduates. But I think it's very interesting to hear because I got to interview a few of the graduates. So to hear their stories in particular, that was very interesting, especially the 76-year-old uncle.
Yeah, I saw the video. I mean, you know, he's actually a living proof that, you know, learning is a lifelong kind of thing. It's not like a one-off.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite inspirational story.
Yeah. It is. It was a very inspirational story, especially when you interview him. He's so positive and then so happy and so like, oh, you guys can do it too, type of thing.
He was with his family, right?
Yeah, we interviewed him first, then his family. So wait for that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Sarawak Tribune's page.
Yes.
Okay, Moeka, what was your graduation like? When did you graduate?
Okay, I graduated in 2022.
During
COVID. So actually what happened was I studied online for basically half my life, college life, uni life. Yeah.
How many years was your course? Is it a 3-year or was it a 4-year course?
It's a 4-year course, but because I took more subjects, so I've graduated 1 semester earlier.
Okay, that's nice.
So I graduated in the winter semester.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was like the fall winter semester.
Okay. Were you back in the US for your
I went
graduation?
back.
Okay, so Moeka actually studied at Idaho University.
Yes.
So, you're American, kan? So, you had your winter fall graduation. What was it like? Because I think if you look at movies or TV shows, American university or college graduation is a bit different from what we have here. So, can you share a bit what it was like for you?
I think it's because I graduated in the fall winter semester, so it's quite small. Because most of my peers are graduating in the spring.
Oh,
because
so
we started in the fall.
lah.
Yeah. So it's quite a small graduation actually. So it wasn't really what you see in the movies type of thing. Yeah. But it was very cold. So that was the very annoying part. Because you're wearing a dress.
Oh, yeah.
And then like you have to wear a big fat winter coat because it's like snowing.
Okay.
It's like actually like winter time. So that was the like very annoying part. But other than that, honestly speaking, the ceremony is very similar to what I saw yesterday. Except it's just that there's no guest of honor.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no VVIP there.
Okay.
So besides whoever the teachers or whatsoever that they are there. But other than that, it's actually the same.
Was it like more simple and straightforward compared to what you saw in Unimas?
Yeah. There's no... Okay, in Unimas, yesterday there was like an orchestra.
Yes.
And people singing. But then there wasn't that. It was just like... When I graduated, it was just... You go in, you sit down, then they welcome you and welcome all the parents whatsoever.
Yes.
And you stand for the national anthem, school song. Then after that... After that, there's still like a few speeches,
Okay.
and then after that, straight into giving the scroll. Yeah.
Were
And then
your
that's it.
parents there with you when you
Sadly,
graduated?
no.
Oh no.
Yeah, they were watching online at like 2 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't manage to go over to see you graduate.
No, sadly, because it was too rush. Yeah, and tickets are obviously
Expensive.
yeah, very
And then
expensive.
traveling during COVID as well, and during
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
yeah, and especially to the US, you need visa, right?
yes.
So, well, it's okay. My friends were there,
Oh,
so
that was good enough.
yeah, it was good enough.
Okay. For my graduation, my batch was quite unfortunate because I was in my last semester in 2020. So when COVID hit in February, I think, if I'm not mistaken, right? Early of 2020. So we were already halfway through our semester and we had to do the other half online. So for graduation, we had an online graduation.
Oh no!
It was really sad because, you spend 3 years at uni and you look forward to your graduation day.
Yeah.
But ours, it ended up like, movie credits where they they roll out your name from like which faculty.
Oh dear.
So that was pretty sad.
Yeah.
But I think after a while, like students were like making petition. They wanted there to be like a physical graduation. So our batch was combined with another year's batch. And we did have a physical convocation, which was okay lah.
So there was 2 graduation.
We had 2.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was really sad. I mean, the first time around, I remember it was on a day where I was covering Premier's function.
Oh, okay.
So I was monitoring UCAS live, and on my other screen, I had the convocation video. So, for me, it was quite sad in the sense that you don't get to wear the robe, you don't get to feel the excitement, you don't get to, run to your parents after you come out from the hall.
Yeah.
So that was quite sad.
Yeah.
But then when they had the physical convocation, it was okay, I think. It's a bit long and lengthy, and I felt a bit sad that you only had like 10 seconds of fame on stage to get your scroll, which I told Unji that's probably going to happen to you this week.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, I guess because UNIMAS has so many students.
Yeah, exactly.
And the convocation is spread out, I think, about four days. I think
4 days.
4 days. So, it was okay for me. I don't know. I don't think that it's what High School Musical portrayed it to be.
No, sadly.
Sadly, no. But okay lah. I mean, my parents were there. My grandparents were there as well.
Oh, okay.
And my sister was there. I remember she bought me like the tiniest bouquet because she said they were expensive. So I told her next year when you're graduating, you can expect the same size.
Oh no!
So mean. No lah, but yeah, she bought me like a tiny bouquet.
Got more than one flower, right?
No flower, just like a small bear.
Oh.
It's literally like the size of this mic, I think. So tiny.
Oh, that's very kind.
But her argument was that it's not working, so she had to use her pocket money. But okay lah, what to do? But my mom bought me a nice bouquet, and then my aunts also they ordered brownies that says congrats. So that was nice. What about you? Did you get anything? After you come back, I know your parents didn't go to the US with you, but
not really.
Not really.
No. Because we're not really on like a gift, like gift, like giving type of thing. Because like practicality,
I agree with you because I had like 3 different graduation bears, a bouquet, and I don't know where they are. I remember one of my little cousins, she came over and then she saw that it was in my room. She said she wanted it. So I just gave it to her.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think for me, graduation bouquets, it looks nice for the pictures when you go to the studio or when you take pictures at your uni compound. But other than that, I mean, I would have preferred something else. Because there was this one year when it was in my second year of UNIMAS, there was this one girl on graduation. She got a car, man. She got a BMW.
Wow. A BMW?
A BMW. It went viral, if I'm not mistaken, on social media.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
From UNIMAS?
From UNIMAS. It was a Chinese girl.
Wow, what the
Yeah,
dream.
she got a BMW. And then I think during that same year or the year before, there was this couple. The guy proposed to the girl after the convocation.
Wow, that is memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly,
That didn't happen for me. I didn't get a car, even though I told my mom if I got 6 dims lists in a row, which I did, she'll have to buy me a car, but she didn't. But you know what? I forgive, but I never forget, Mom.
oh dear.
Okay, we'll take a short break and we'll be back shortly. And we're back. Moeka, what was one of the biggest lessons that you learned that contributed to your personal growth during your college years? Don't talk about the time during COVID lah, because you were at home staying online. When you were on campus itself, because you were in America. I think it was the first time you lived there, right, on your own.
Yes.
So what was the biggest lesson you learned?
Okay, that's quite tough. But I think the biggest lesson I learned was independence. Not independence in the sense that like you're out of your house, like, you know, of course that, like how you do your own laundry, cook. I mean, like
Before that, you didn't do your own laundry.
let's not talk about that. So but I think it's because when I was there, I was put in a culture that was very unknown, like, to me. I only seen it in movies or YouTube videos, things like that. So when I went there, it was quite tough in the sense that I didn't have friends. It was very hard for me to make friends for the first time in my life. Because in high school, everyone was my friend type of thing.
Miss Popular thing.
No, not Miss Popular, but like kind of like just the one that's like friends with everybody.
Yes.
So then when I went to uni, it was like, whoa, it was so hard to make friends.
Was it because you were like mixed with the Ang Mohs, or were there a lot of Asians in your uni?
No, that's probably one thing. And if there was Asians, like international students, they purely speak their own language and their own culture, so they stick together.
Okay.
So let's say like someone from Korea
Yes.
or China or Japan. So then it's very hard to converse, and they also don't want me, like, who are you, you know, that kind of thing. And I wasn't in the uni as a international student. I was there as
you were a local
student. So then it was even harder.
For you.
Yeah. So there's no like graduate, international program
That you could join.
I mean, I could, but it's not. They didn't like promote it to me, or you know,
because you're considered as a local.
Exactly. So then it was quite hard to make friends. And I think out of my whole uni life, I only had 2 really, really good friends.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone else was kind of just more like acquaintances, but also like, yes, they were friends, but not as close than 2 of my friends that I had. So that was very, very, very different for me. And I think it also taught me that like sometimes people come and go.
Yes.
Yeah. So it really taught me independence in a sense. And that brought me to where I'm at now. Like now I'm working and everything. And even my high school friends a lot of them are not here. So actually we kind of like, we're all kind of lost touch-ish. Yeah, so then I guess because of that experience in the US with friends, it made me realize that, you know, I need to learn to, in a sense, be independent. Yeah, I can't rely on people in a sense. Yeah, so, and that is okay as well, because everyone lives their own life.
Definitely.
So it's coming to that conclusion, like, okay, like it's okay not to have
a big group of friends.
Yeah, and it's like, it's okay to, and to understand that it's everyone's season of life. Yeah, I can't expect them to be with me all the time. Yeah. So I think that's the biggest lesson that trickles down to today. Yeah.
Very interesting, very deep and profound.
Oh dear. What about you, Sarah?
I don't know. For me, when I went into uni, what I had in my head was that I was here to learn, get good grades, graduate. That was it. I didn't have any intention of making lifelong friends, like what people always do. I mean, it's not that I was antisocial or anything like that, but, you know, my head was in the game. I just wanted to score. I just wanted to do well, and then that was it. So I I don't know. I wasn't very involved with the on-campus activities anyway because I commute back and forth from home. So I didn't stay on campus. I think if you were to stay on campus, you'd be more involved.
Yes,
you have a lot of activities that you participate in. So yeah, for me, when it's time to go to class, I go to class. After class, I go to my mom's office because my mom is a lecturer at Unimas. And she was my lecturer as well.
Oh, that's
for
cute.
several subjects.
Oh.
That was weird. That wasn't cute at all.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
It was difficult for her because assignments and all that. For my assignment, for my assignment, she had to. I don't know how she did the marking, but I think another lecturer was also involved to ensure that there's no personal interest or vested interest and all that. But anyway, so after class, I go to my mom's office. Before class, I'm there. So, I only see people in class. I don't really socialize much. I only have like a small group of friends who understood that, she's the type young, during class she comes, and then for work assignment, I prefer to like divide and conquer.
Yeah.
I know some people, they enjoy, let's meet up and blah, blah, blah. We sit and blah, blah, blah. For me, I don't like. For me, I like to do individual assignment.
Yeah, understand.
And then for group assignment, usually somehow I wind up taking the lead. So what I would do is that I would divide and get assigned accordingly, or I ask them what do they want to do. So they pick la apa yang dia mau pola, and then we will get together for the final vetting and all that, and to discuss the presentation and all that. So I'm more of like that kind of person. Like, I don't like to waste time.
Yes,
when I was in uni. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
you're still like that now.
I think I'm still like that now. So I think similar to you, this is something that has trickled down and probably shaped the way that I am today. I prefer you let people know what they're supposed to do so that they do it lah. Rather than you call up a meeting like entah apa every day, but nobody is getting things done, which is annoying to me lah.
Yes,
so
understand.
That's why I don't really like to that one. I don't know lah. I don't know. I feel like I'm an independent person in a sense that I prefer to do my own thing, and I'm good at doing my own thing.
Yeah.
So if I had to choose between, working alone or in a pair or in a group, I'll choose being alone. And sometimes it gets lonely, but that's where your friends come in, where you talk to them and you ask them for their opinion and all that. Because sometimes you don't see things that maybe others see. But overall, I don't know. What about you, Unji?
Me?
Do you like working alone, or I think Unji was quite social because he was in MC.
Yeah.
My mom, before he came to intern, he said, Unji bagus MC. So yeah.
Unji.
Okay, Moeka.
So now let's go for a quick break. We'll be back shortly. We are back. So, Sarah, just now we're talking about the 76-year-old uncle who graduated with his master's, right?
Yes.
So, would you do the same?
Not at 76, I hope. I hope not at 76.
Okay, not at 76, but maybe near future?
I'm not too sure because, pursuing a master is something that I've always wanted for myself. I mean, it's something that's like imposed upon me by my parents as well. But then, because for my degree, I did locally. So for my master's, I'm thinking about, doing it overseas.
Yeah.
So maybe somewhere in the UK. I have a few unis that I looked at. But yeah, I think with the current economy and the cost of living in the UK itself, it's very pricey.
Yeah.
Even though you have like scholarships and all that, they don't really cover the other expenses.
Yeah.
Like for someone like me, I enjoy eating out, I enjoy shopping, so I don't think scholarship would suffice. So I don't think that's anytime soon, because for me, I've always thought that, if I were to pursue my master's degree, it's probably because I want to go into teaching.
Okay.
to become a lecturer
Academics.
or academics or whatever, but it's not something that I am inclined to, especially considering the traffic jams.
Oh yeah.
Going to Unimas and going back. Unji knows, and my mom also knows, my sister as well. So I don't know. I mean, maybe not in the near future yet. But my mom and my dad has been asking me to consider it because, you know, I don't have kids yet. So it's probably easier because when you have kids, your priorities would shift and all that, right?
Yeah.
But looking at the finances wise, I think it's probably not down the next year or two yet. I think maybe before I'm 30.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. It's expensive, but I know masters is only like 4-year course.
Yeah.
And then
that's true.
obviously the fees for international students is a bit higher.
Yeah.
So, and then the currency exchange at the minute, it's too much, I think. Like £1 is about almost 6 ringgit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Moeka. I mean, for me, the pros and cons or the things that I look at is financial lah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to pursue my masters, I might have to take like an unpaid leave.
Right.
So
Of
you know,
course. Yeah.
I think it might be a bit financially challenging lah in a sense. So I don't know. I mean, I would definitely go for scholarship. I mean, your son Sarawak has quite a few good scholarships that they offer to Sarawakian students. But yeah, I don't know, Moeka. It's like if I have the money, I would go. You know. But I don't have the money, so I
Oh,
because
okay.
sometimes I do miss, you know, going to school, learning. I mean, when we went to the training workshop the other day, I liked being in that kind of environment because, you know, learning, it's a never-ending process.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know, the problem is probably money.
Yes.
Because you can easily apply to any university, and they'll probably give you like a conditional offer or you know that kind of thing. It's the money part.
Yes.
Then I don't want to make the mistake of signing up for something that I don't have the financial means to
take
go.
on.
So that's something that I do think a lot about. Like,
Yeah.
what about you, Moeka? Are you considering to pursue a master's degree?
Definitely, because I think because when I was studying, then I told myself like, okay, I want to get this done. That's why I took more subjects and ended a semester earlier. Yeah. So then, but then now when I start working, then I'm like, okay, I want to study. Like then I look back and see like, all my friends, quite a lot of them are still studying, and I'm already working. Yeah, because I graduated quite early on.
Moeka is very young, by the way, guys. She's only 22, right?
Yeah.
She's only 22.
Yeah, but then
she's
it's
a
like,
baby.
No. But then the thing is like, because a lot of my friends, they continue on like medicine, engineering or law, things like that. I'm not doing that, and I don't want to. So then, me graduating early made me feel like it's not enough, and some more COVID. Yeah.
So you didn't get the full experience.
Yes, exactly. So I am thinking of taking a master's, but then like probably an online or local.
So you're considering doing part-time lah?
Yeah, maybe.
I know. For me, I don't think I want to juggle both work and study at the
that is a
same
big
time.
thing. Yes, exactly.
I mean, I know some people do it, and then usually if you do part-time, right, it's probably going to take you about 2 years.
2 years, like
2
the
years.
uncle, he took part-time.
So that's something that I don't want. You know, if I were given an opportunity, I don't want to take that route. I just want to focus because, you know,
studying.
1 year is better than 2 years. Yeah, so
Yes.
for me, I wouldn't want to do part-time because that'd be insane. I mean, as it is, our work is
already
crazy. And because, you know, in the media line, everything is very flexible.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would be able to juggle.
Same. That's why like I mean, I'm just thinking, I just looked at it and I don't know which...
uni.
Which uni and which program, yeah.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I don't know whether I want to go with, I mean, something related to what I'm doing or, because I always wanted to do IT, something to do with IT, you get what I mean? So then it wouldn't really be work related, but I guess it could be, but...
I don't know, maybe it could be like an added value, because for me... I'm considering like masters in media and political communication
Okay.
or data journalism, because I think that is quite interesting, and that's the way forward for this industry.
Yes.
Thanks to the MPI workshop that we went to. But yeah, I mean, I've looked at a few courses offered by different unis, and yeah, it's probably that. But I think for political science now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't think I'll work.
You can go into politics. Diplomat.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would be quite cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's quite tough. I mean, like, it's still like waiting to see what happens.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can't just suddenly make a decision like, okay, I'm going to take my master's now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It goes, I think you have to do a bit of research as well.
Yeah.
Like whether it's like all research based or is it classes and you have mini projects and all that. So it's not like a overnight decision if you were to pursue your master's, I think.
That's true. Yeah. What about PhD? Would you ever?
I've always liked the idea of being called Dr. Sarah, even though it's not a medical doctor, but I don't think so. I mean, I'll cross the bridge when I get there. But like I told you, if you're not going to go into teaching,
then
sometimes there's no point for you to... I mean, no, that's wrong. I shouldn't say there's no point for you to continue studying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, usually for academicians, right, when they pursue their studies to PhD and postdoctorate and all that, right? It's because probably there's like rank,
more opportunity.
Not really more opportunity, but kenaikan pangkat.
Like professor and then whatever, right? Yeah.
So, I mean, even in the government, civil servant, so if you entered with diploma and you want to achieve another grade above, you have to further your studies, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow.
So if you go in with a degree, you probably go into masters to get like the managerial position or something like that. So I mean, for me, in this media line, there's no need for you to be a doctor.
I
mean, if you are a journalist, memang right through and through. You take PhD in media. Are you still going to go to functions? You know what I mean? So I think we are blessed in the sense that our job doesn't really require for you to have like a postgraduate as much. Yes. It's more of like a self-fulfillment. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay,
it's true.
So Moeka, before we end our podcast, do you have any advice for young students out there who can't wait for their graduation or to finish their studies?
Okay, so I think for all those young people out there,
you are still young also lah.
Okay, yes, together, but those that are in uni now, I think the most important thing is to cherish your moments. Uni life, the moments, whether even if it's just in class or studying at a cafeteria or library type of thing. I think that's something that I really miss, like the little moments that you have going to the library until like late night and then walking back to your room, that type of feeling or whatsoever with friends or whatever. So I think it's just to enjoy and cherish the moment that you have, because time flies really fast nowadays.
True.
Yes.
For me, for those who are graduating, the world is your oyster. There is still so much for you to explore and to experience. But you have to remember, when you go into the working environment, it's not the same as uni. It's not the same as high school. So, you got to learn how to be professional. At work, keep it professional, I guess. And then for the ones who are eager to finish their studies because they want to be working adults or guys,
think first,
think first, because when I was at the age, I was also excited to be working and earning on my own money. Yes, it's great and all that, but guys, adulting is hard.
It's very hard.
But nonetheless, I think when you look back, you do feel sad that you went through this phase and all that. But, I think that's part of life. So be grateful that you are given the opportunity to experience all of this phases and cycle of life, because some people, they don't get to experience it.
True.
So, yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
All right.
And that's all for today's episode. Don't forget to like,
Ding, ding.
subscribe, and also hit the bell notification.
Yeah.
And we'll see you again in
The
next week's
week.
episode.
Bye bye.